Hey everyone. So we're at the end of 2022, and as usual, I've been seeing a bunch of posts about New Year's resolutions or lack thereof, or what you've accomplished this year, how you're feeling, what you should be working on, um, what you should maybe start focusing on for the new year. And I wanted to come and offer a slightly alternative message to finish off the year. So a lot of times, there's a lot of reflection around these times with kind of, looking back and seeing what we've accomplished, what we haven't. Um, there's feelings that come associated with that. Like, what did I say I was going to do? And then looking back now, I didn't do. You might feel a little bit down about that. What did I say I was going to do? And looking back, I did do. You may feel great about that. Um, but I feel like a lot of the times we place value in all of these various, milestones of what we did do, and then devalue on what we didn't do. And so we're in a perpetual state of doing, doing, do, go, go, go. Um, and we rarely give ourselves time to just be. You don't always have to do. You don't always have to go. Sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is just be there with yourself, with nothing else to do, with nothing to go after. Just be. Just be. Show yourself the gratitude, the energy, the love that you need to recharge, replenish, you know, in order to be able to rebuild and do greater things in the future, next year, whatever it may be. Um, it's okay to take breaks, and I know people say, yeah, I take breaks, but no, I mean like true mental, emotional, spiritual, physical breaks where you just put it all down and not worry about a thing and not be focused on something and not be chasing after something and not be doing something and not be going somewhere. That's exhausting and it's extremely stressful to your system, um, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Rest is important, not just sleeping physically, but also mental rest, emotional rest, spiritual rest. We need that. We see it all the time where a lot of, motivational people and speakers always talk about, you know, if you want to be successful, you can, don't worry about sleeping. If you want to be successful, don't worry about just even, yeah, sleeping or resting or taking a break, right? And I think it's the complete opposite. If you want to be successful, which is fulfilled, happy, peaceful, joyful, um, you need to give yourself a break. Give yourself a break. Give yourself many breaks. Give yourself times where you do nothing, and be 100% okay with that. Um, I know right now in the new year you're going to be bombarded with what you should do, what you should what you should be focusing on, signing up for, and everybody gets into this new year, new me mentality. And I think it's important to really do some self-reflection and see how you want to improve always. Like that's a part of growth. And I do that as well. But I have been recognizing that the times that I um, really consciously take moments to just do nothing and be okay with it and actually just be with myself, with my whole being, and just appreciate me. Appreciate me for who I am right now. Not just because I'm doing something, not just because I'm paying for something, not just because I am achieving something, just for who I am, for everything that I am here as an individual, as a person, not as a business owner, not as a coach, not as a social worker, not as a mom, all these roles that we identify with, but just who I am and loving myself for who I am without having to do anything. It makes such a huge difference in your self confidence, in your belief in yourself, in your advancement of who you are in the long run, because it's not dependent. Loving yourself and being happy with who you are is not dependent on just what you do for others or what you do around you or what you do to, um, grow whatever you're working on to build, right? Loving yourself, being who you are, and appreciating where you are just as an individual without having to do anything makes a big difference in how you're going to be able to move forward. You don't feel weighed down when there's always something that you have to attach to in order to feel that way. And practicing to take a break, practicing to take that, let me just stop. Even if you're whatever it is that you're doing, a lot of us, we really do focus on growth and self-development like I do, right? So I'm always doing a program or reading a book or, watching this or doing that or writing in my journal or, my agenda, making sure that my schedule is, solid and that I'm not missing anything. Well, I've actually been scheduling downtime. Like I used to take every Thursday to just do what I wanted to do, I needed to do at home. Now I'm taking sometimes the whole afternoon just to be with myself. Like not really worry about having to take an appointment or um, cook or do the groceries or the laundry or, everything else that I have to do on a regular basis, right? We've been told that the biggest killer is stress. And that is so true. But what's the solution for that, right? Is rest, relaxation, peace, feeling at ease with your being, not always having to do something. So that is my end of the year message for you, just to take some time to really be, to let go, to flow with your personal energy. You get to know yourself so much when you do that and you take that time to do that. And I encourage you to, no matter how goal driven you are, no matter how much of a go getter you are, like me, you need rest. You need relaxation. You need times where you just say, no, I'm not doing anything, but just being here and feeling amazing about it. Because that's what it takes, is for you to just do nothing sometimes. Do nothing and feel great about it. And watch how much that changes the way that you come back at your goals, at what you're trying to achieve, your outcomes, your desires. Just be with yourself more. Be with yourself more. Even if you make it a priority to schedule 2 hours a week to start, just to be with you and do absolutely nothing. Try it. Try it. And let me know how you do. Happy New Year, everyone.